This is why narcissists hate you so much. That's what we're going to be talking about in this video. And as you may know, it is something that I have talked about before. But I'm going to give a different perspective in this video. So let's talk about it, because I'm sure many of you're with a narcissist, or you were with a narcissist, and you just couldn't understand what was going on with them. It's like suddenly out of nowhere, here comes the narcissist and they're hating on you, and you just don't know why. Because that's typically how it is. They don't usually just come out and tell you that they hate you or why they hate you. Or even in the situations where they do, it never justifies their feelings or actions, because they always react in such an extreme way to where you know that it can't just be because of you. They must be bringing up things from their past traumas, past situations that have nothing to do with you, and they're just unloading it onto you. And then you're having to deal with all of that. So, yeah, I understand. I know it's not fair that you have to go through that. And you've got this person hating you for no apparent reason or for no justifiable reason. And that's what inspired me to make this video today, because I want to help you to understand your feelings and to resolve that, give you more understanding of what you're dealing with. So yeah, you got to look at it like this. You can tell that they hate you. You've seen their hatred, you've witnessed it, you've witnessed their actions, you've witnessed their anger, perhaps their rage. So yeah, you can be pretty sure that they do hate you, and there's no doubt about that, especially if you're watching this video. So knowing that that is true, it must have all started with them developing a fixation on you. Because you've got to think that they are making you very significant above other things, more than anyone else. And why is that? Why did they pinpoint you? And you may assume that it could be because of something you said or did wrong, because they will often play the victim and accuse you of things. But even then, why is it only you? Because I'm sure whatever you've said or done, I'm sure other people have said or done worse or similar things. And yet, for some reason, this person is fixated on you and no one else, when in fact, words, actions, or behaviors may be far worse than anything you've ever said or done. And yet they are fixated on you. The reason why they are fixated on you, as I've always said in all of my videos on this topic or similar topics, the reason why is because you have something that they want. Otherwise, there would be no reason for them to be so fixated on you. And it could be your qualities, abilities, your potential, your possessions, your luck, whatever it may be. But you have something. Whatever it is, you have something. And you may already know what it is. Because in some ways they can't help it sometimes. They will speak about it or imply something about it, reflect it back to you, or they will even criticize it. They will act like it's not a big deal, or they will just flat out completely ignore it. And all of these things should make it quite clear to you what the real problem is and why they hate you. But as I said, it all comes back to you having something that they want. But not only that, because if a person has something that another person wants, well, why can't that person just go out and get it? What's stopping them from doing that? So for the narcissist to become fixated on you, it must be because this thing that you have that they want, it must be something that they can't get, something that they can't obtain, or at least not in the way that they would like. And that is why they become so fixated on you. They hate you, they become envious of you. Because they look at it like, okay, you've got this thing that I want. And if I can't have it, if I can't steal it from you, then I don't want you to have it either. And if I can't destroy the thing, then I will destroy you. That's how the narcissist is thinking. That's how it's playing in their minds. If they can't get to the thing, the qualities, the abilities, the luck, whatever it is, if they can't take that away, they'll just try and destroy you directly. Because you have what they want, and they can't find satisfaction or fulfillment. And they're not just going to sit back and watch you living your life, watch you being happy, watch you getting what you want. In their minds, that's unfair. It doesn't matter about the work you put in, all of the suffering that you had to endure. None of that is relevant to a narcissist. Because in their minds, if they want something, they should have it. Doesn't matter if they deserve it or not. Doesn't matter if they haven't even put in the work. They believe that they should have it just because they want it. And if they don't have it, then in their minds it is unfair. That's just how they see it. And yeah, they pick you out of a crowd. They target you. And it's not so much always because they like you or because they want to build something with you. A lot of times they target you because they're envious of you. And they're just looking to take something away from you. They're looking to destroy you. That is why they become so fixated on you. It's not because they're trying to develop something with you, build a relationship or whatever it is. That's not what they're thinking in their minds. No, they're thinking something else. They're thinking, how can I fuck this person up? How can I tear this person's life apart? Because I'm watching them live their life and it's tearing me apart. It's getting to me. And they become so fixated to where they just can't leave things alone. They can't just let you move on and forget about you. They have to pull you in. They have to hold you down. And it's all so they can gain access to your life. That's the whole point of the manipulation. They're trying to trick you so that they get a foot in the door while making you think that they have good intentions and they are trying to build something with you. When the reality is, they're just thinking, how can I tear this thing down? How can I ruin this person's life? Because yeah, I'm seeing all of these things. I can see they've worked very hard to build everything that they've got. But I don't have that. So how can I destroy it? That is literally how they think. And I know that's how they think because I've done my own research. I've seen it in my own experiences. And I know many of you are empaths and you just struggle to even comprehend how a person can think that way. Because it is mind-boggling. Even for me, after I've been researching this now for almost 5 years, I will admit that even now it does disturb me. It really does. You know, I think to myself sometimes, if I see a fly in the car, a ladybird, whatever it is, I'll open the window, I'll put it on my finger and let it outside. Because I just can't stand to be the cause of anything else's pain. Even if it is an insect. Because I believe that all living things deserve love and respect. But unfortunately, narcissists don't think that way. You have to remember that they are self-absorbed and they lack empathy. So it's all about them. It's all about their situation. And of course, they're always comparing themselves to other people and their lives. They're constantly looking at what you've got and thinking, how can I take this away from you? How can I tear your life down? That's how they're thinking in their heads. When they see you, and you could be just minding your own business. You're just thinking about your own life and where you're going, where you're trying to be. And then this person just picks you out of a crowd because they picked you out of a large number of people. They became fixated on you. Because in their minds, they thought you were weak. A lot of times. They thought they had a good chance at destroying you, bringing you down. Because many times that is all they're trying to do. It's true. Of trying to build something with you. Or at least that's what they tell you. But they're not looking to do that at all. All they're trying to do is tear you down. That's all they really want to do to you. They want to break you. And you've only got to look back at how they've treated you to know that. To see that that is what they're trying to do. And the reason why they're trying to do that is because they're envious. They desire to have what you have. Your qualities, your abilities, your potential possessions or luck. Yeah, they want that. And they can't stand to see you enjoying what you've got. They can't stand to see you doing that. And that's just how it is. There are people like that out there in the world. You're just minding your own business. You're trying to live your life. You may be working every day at your job, or maybe you have your own business and you're just trying to build a life for yourself. And maybe you desire to share that with someone else. You desire to have a relationship, a future with someone. And then that's how they get in. That's how they get you. By making you believe that they're on the same page. They're about that too. And you've just got to give them a chance. But the truth is, they're not about that at all. They're really not. The only thing they can think of when they look at you is, how can I tear this person down? How can I break them? Because they don't really care about you. They don't feel anything when they do these things to you. They lack empathy. They don't feel your pain. They don't care. And I have to drive this home because you need to know that. You need to be aware of it. I know you may be a good person. You may be empathetic. You may care about other people. And it may not even cross your mind that other people don't think like that. But they do. A lot of people think in this disturbed way. It's true. They look at you and they envy you and they hate you. And they just want to destroy you. They want to destroy you for showing them everything that they're not. They can't just look at you and be inspired by you. Because they already know they're never going to be you. They're never going to have the things that you have. So how can they be inspired by that? A lot of them don't even have lives of their own. They've got nothing going on in their lives. And it could take them a lifetime just to get a fraction of what you get. And it bothers them. It gets to them. They don't like it. Especially with how narcissists are really concerned with superficial things. That's very important to them. So if you have money, power, success. If you have a business, maybe you have a nice car, a big house, maybe you like to wear designer clothes, you have things of value. And it doesn't always have to be material things. As I said, it could be your qualities, your abilities. You may just be a very lucky person. Yeah, they hate that. It really bothers them. It really does. But I know it's hard to comprehend how people can think this way. This is something I struggled to understand for a very long time. Because although I don't really talk about it much, but I come from a wealthy family. My father and even my grandfather, they were millionaires, and I also became a millionaire on my own, from my own business. So as many of you know, I've been very successful traveling around the world, so many different countries, driving all kinds of cars. I've been traveling every day now for the last 4.5 years. But of course, when I'm traveling around the world, of course I come across people who may be wealthier than I am. They may even be considered more physically attractive, in better shape, all of these things. Of course, there's always someone who could be perceived as better. But that doesn't mean I've got to run over and try and break that person down. Of course not. I can be inspired by that. Even if it's not really something that I'm about, it's not really a personal goal of mine, I can still appreciate that someone has put the work in to get to where they are today. And we should praise and congratulate people like that. That's what we should do, because we need more people like that in this world. Especially if they are doing good for other people and they are contributing to society. What's wrong with that? But no, narcissists, they can't do that. Instead, what do? They hate. They project their insecurities onto these people, and they feel inferior to them. So then they've got to bring them down, they've got to criticize them, attack them, start smear campaigns, discredit them, assassinate their character. Why? Because they're jealous, they're envious, because they want some of that. But guess what? They can't get it. So that's why they have to hate. And they will really develop a deep hatred for you. They will hold grudges for an entire lifetime. I mean, these are the kinds of people. They have road rage. If you cut them up on the you cut them up on the road by accident, they might even follow you home. You never know what they're gonna do. They're like loose cannons. They're running around and they're not even fit to be on the streets. They're not fit to be in society, because you never know what they're going to do to you. You never know. Once they get something inside their heads, they can't control it. They can't control their emotions. These people are dangerous. And you are in danger if you are around them. You are. Because they will try to tear you down. Trust me, I have come across many people like this in my life. And it's like, as soon as they lay their eyes on you and they see who you are and what you've got, that's it. Now they can't leave you alone. Now they just, it's like they make it their personal responsibility to teach you a lesson, to punish you for some perceived injury, even though you may not even know who they are. You may never even have talked to them. And yet here they come, now they're trying to bring you down. And you don't even know what you've done wrong. You've never even had a conversation with them. They're crazy. They really are. But they always have some excuse. There's always some kind of justification. There has to be. Every abuser, every stalker, they all have an excuse. That's one thing they all have in common. There's always some reason, but it doesn't make any logical sense, and that is why most of the time they won't even bring any explanation to you. They may imply it, or they'll just expect you to know, but you never know. You can never know, because they're just so hypersensitive to criticism. Any little thing can just set them off, and then that's it, they're on you for life. They'll never leave you alone. It's scary. It really is. But I just had to put this out there because I want you to be aware of it. As you can probably imagine, from 4.5 years of coaching clients, I have heard some horror stories. I've heard things, how innocent people have had their lives destroyed by narcissists, stalkers, people who just won't leave them alone. And it's sad. It really is, because the saddest thing is, what could have these people accomplished if they were never targeted like that? If these narcissists never came into their lives? They never got to fulfill their true potential. And that's something they could have shared with their families, their children, their community. But now many of them will never get to do that. And that's wrong. That's not fair. But guess what? These narcissists don't care. They're self-absorbed and they lack empathy. And they feel entitled to intervene, to interfere in other people's lives things that have nothing to do with them, things that are none of their business. They think that they can just involve themselves in these things when it should be completely irrelevant to them. It should have no significance to them at all. But that's just what they do. And it's very sad. And that is why you do need to be aware of this. You do. Because if you're aware of it, then you will be better able to protect yourself. You need to realize that not everyone is thinking the way that you're thinking. Not everyone is looking for what you're looking for, even though they may tell you that they are. And they may make you believe it. That doesn't mean that it's true. That doesn't mean that at all. They will manipulate you. They will make you believe that they're about what you're about. They will reflect it back to you. But that doesn't mean that they're about it. They will deceive you. They will trick you. And like I said, it's so that they can gain access into your life. So that they can take control of you. So that they can try to destroy you. I know they don't care about all of the suffering you might have had to have endured. They don't care about all of the years of work you put into building your life. They don't care about any of that. Because remember, it's all about them. And they see something that they're missing, something that they want, and then they want to tear you down. They want to break your life apart because they become fixated on you, and because you have something that they want. And like I said, that could be your qualities, abilities, your potential, your possessions, your luck, whatever it may be. You have something that they want. That's their motive. That's the reason for their envy. That is the reason why. And you do need to be aware of that. Because like I said, if you are aware of it, then you are better able to protect yourself. So yeah, that's the message for today. I had to put this out there because people need to be aware of this. They do. They need to know that there are people like this out there in the world. People who their sole motive is to go out and destroy people. As crazy as that sounds, that is what is on their mind. That is what they're thinking about when they see you. A normal person if for whatever reason you do notice something or someone, you might be appreciating it, or you may be thinking about, how can I make this even better? How can I build this person up if they're down? That's how normal people think, but not the narcissist. They're thinking, how can I break this person down? That's how they're thinking. I've just got to tell it like it is, because that's exactly how they think. And I know that many of you have been through it, and I am very sorry that you had to go through that. I understand, I know what it's like, and I can only pray that things will get better for you in the future, and that you won't have to meet another person like that again. But anyway, I know this video has been quite dark, quite disturbing, but I'd like to end it on a more positive note. Got Nala here, laying on the bed. She's just been enjoying the view. And now she's going to have her dinner. "143 live viewers. Please give this video a thumbs up down below if it was helpful. It helps to support our community, and then more people will see this video. More people will become aware of this, and then maybe we can stop these predators in their tracks before they get a chance to gain access into innocent victims' lives and just tear everything to pieces. Because like I said, that's all they're going to do. They're not looking at you thinking, appreciating you, or thinking, how can I bring something of value to this person? How can I build a life for this person? They're not thinking like that. That's the last thing they're just not thinking about that at all. They're really not. They might tell you that, but they're just trying to manipulate you. That's all they're trying to do. And yes, you need to be aware of that. We all need to be aware of that, and that is why I say, please give this video a thumbs up so that we can get this message out there to protect people. But yes, I do have Nala here. She's just relaxing on the bed. She's had a long day traveling in the car. But I think she is enjoying her travels. She enjoys exploring just as much as I do. And over here, we have the most incredible view of the city. So yeah, this is what we're doing. We're just chilling out up here. I think I'm on the 33rd floor. Quite high up. So I've got a great view of the city. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope it was helpful. If it was, please share it with anyone who you believe it may help. Share it on social media. Let's get this message out there. And subscribe as well if you haven't subscribed yet. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments section. Have you experienced a narcissist like this? And how did you deal with it? Let me know about your situation in the comments down below. And if you'd like to book a one-on-one coaching session with me, you can do that from my website. It is narcsurvivor.co.uk. And also don't forget, I have an Instagram as well. I've got new pictures and videos of my travels on there every day. It is Narc Survivor YouTube and Instagram. You can also send me a message on there if you have any questions, and I will respond to you as soon as I can. All right, that's it for today. I'm going to give Nala her dinner now. So I hope you enjoyed. I hope it was helpful. And as always, I will talk to you in another one very soon.